All right, Bronco Nation, welcome back to the Bronco Country Roundup. We've got another recruiting edition. This is a 2026 recruiting edition. It's just barely 25, and we're already talking about 26. I want to thank everyone for their patience. We did not do a podcast this week just simply because, other than Terrious, who you're about to meet, I don't have all that much to talk about, and we're just going to talk to Terrious. So we'll just do this way, and we'll do a podcast next week. So I appreciate all's patience with that. But without further ado, he is a class of 2026 recruit, just committed to Boise State on Saturday, out of Carver High School in Atlanta, Georgia. Terrious Favors. Terrious, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I hear y'all are getting some snow in Georgia. What's up with that?
We finally get snow. I think it snowed Saturday morning and it stuck all yesterday. It's just now clearing up today.
That's wild. Here in Boise, we got nothing, and I would love some. So if you could send it our way, that'd be awesome. All right.
Y'all can have it back.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming in. Just 48 hours after announcing your commitment to Boise State, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Feeling good.
And so talk to me Let's back up to your junior season. How'd your junior season of high school go? How'd the season pan out for you guys?
My season went great. I had 6 picks, 9 PBUs, 12 touchdowns, 5 kick return touchdowns, and not a little over 900 yards.
And where do you think you improved the most going from your sophomore season to your junior season?
I improved at receiver because at defense I was still making plays, but at receiver I improved a lot.
And what lessons did you learn this season?
Really, if we've been honest, I just needed somebody to get me the ball.
I like that. And the ball in your hand is the best place for the ball, in my opinion. You have all the stats you mentioned, and then not to mention 5 special teams touchdowns. Is that correct?
Yes.
So yeah, you're pretty dangerous with the ball in your hand. How much do you enjoy returning kicks and punts and just being involved in special teams?
Oh, I love it. I love it. Anyway, I can try to make a big impact on the field, I'm gonna do it. And anyway, I get the ball in my hands and try to make a big play, I'm gonna do it.
And you announced on Saturday, congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank
And
you.
you announced yourself as an athlete. And that happens. It certainly isn't all that uncommon, but from what I'm told, there might be a little bit more to it. You play both ways in high school.
Yes.
And is that something that was maybe talked about? And kind of explain coming into Boise State, what's their plan for you?
Their plan, they want me at receiver and returner, but if it come down to it, hey, if somebody go down, I could be the next man up.
Now, did a certain defensive back coach maybe come to you and say, "Hey, you want to come check us out over here for a minute"?
Maybe.
Maybe. All right. Hey, that's all we just like to talk in maybes. You can never confirm nothing, right? But you play full time both ways in high school, correct?
Yes, sir.
That's extremely impressive. And you know, with having seen Travis Hunter this season, and Boise State fans are well aware of that. Some of them are still maybe a little sour towards him, and that's not his fault. He's an amazing athlete who had an outstanding season. What does it take? What makes it special playing both ways? What makes you the next level athlete that can do that?
Because not only that you're impacting and dominating one side of the ball, you're doing both. So that makes you very valuable on the field.
And what's the hardest way? Is it truly just you run every single play, or is it the preparation behind the scenes, or
You be
what is
tired.
it? Yeah, you're just tired.
You gonna be tired.
Fair enough. So getting to your recruitment, now obviously you're a 2026 commit. You committed early, and that's amazing. But there still might be offers out there. People are in this day and age, they're never going to stop recruiting you until you actually sign on the dotted line, and even then, they're still going to be hitting you up. What offers do you hold currently?
I got Louisville, Georgia Tech, Charlotte, SMU, Georgia State, Marshall, Alabama State, Western Kentucky, UMass, Morehouse, Liberty, and Boise State, and South Florida.
Save the best for he's dropped South Florida. I was gonna say he saved the best for last with Boise State there, but we know what you meant. When did Boise State come in contact with you? Boise State doesn't recruit Georgia all that often, if we're being real honest. How did that all happen?
We got our trainer, his name is Andre Powell. He came in contact with Boise State general manager, Coach B. Jones, and it just been rolling ever since then.
And have you taken a visit to Boise State?
Yes.
And how did that all go down? I heard there was a good story behind that.
Oh, they right after they offered me, they said they wanted to get me up there at the beginning of the week. In 2 days, we had the tickets. We left early. We left that Friday. Got up there a little early.
And did you get to see a game, or did you just come to see campus?
I got to see a game. Both.
Nice. What game did you get to see?
Oklahoma State.
What'd you think about that?
They could not stop it. Oklahoma State could not stop it.
Yeah. Is there any particular coach that you've kind of connected with on the Boise State staff?
Coach B. Jones.
And that's Brandon Jones, correct?
Yes.
And what does he do that makes it kind of a special relationship? What does he do that's different than maybe some other recruiting coaches, or in his case, I believe a general manager?
Coach B. Jones, he always keep in contact, make sure I'm good, keeping a relationship going. He always gonna call and check on me every time he free, and just basically staying in contact. That's all you really got to do.
And these guys are staying in contact with hundreds of recruits, so that does speak a lot to B. Jones and his dedication to you as a player. Talk about how much time have you spent talking with Spencer Danielson?
When we went up there, ever since then, I always kept in contact with all the coaches.
And talk about Spencer Danielson. He's a high energy guy. What stands out about Spencer Danielson that attracted you to wanting to be coached by him?
First, he a young head coach, and as a young head coach, he's winning at that. Then he got great morals and values as a man, and I would love to be coached by someone like that.
What do you think? We've talked a lot about your athleticism. What makes you unique as a player on the field?
I'm 5'10", but I play football like I'm 6'3". Nobody can jump with me. I'm probably gonna always be the fastest on the field, as you can tell from my track times, and I'm just different.
That was my next question. Is drop your track times. I saw them online, but I'll have you tell them. What's your 100 meter?
My 100 is a 10.8, and that's with no track coaching. That's just straight athleticism. So imagine if I get coaches in the 200, 21.5.
That, I don't know. I'm not all that familiar with track and, times and everything, but that 200 really stood out to me. That's a really extended run, and that's a great time. So congratulations on that. Is track something that you are doing, or is that just you wanted to get your numbers?
That's something I'm doing.
And what other events do you participate in?
I run the 100, 200, 4x1, 4x2, and sometimes the 4x4.
And so you're coming into Boise State at a very special time, especially for guys like me. I grew up a Boise State fan, lived here my whole life. Boise State's entering into the Pac-12, which is not something that guys like me ever thought we would get to see. Are you excited to be able to usher in that new era of Boise State football?
Yes. Yes.
And just to get to know you a little bit better, what do you like to do in your free time when you're not track or football? What else do you like to do?
Train and play the game.
That's I get that. I hear that a lot. It's just when you're successful, that's all you do. Your life is ball, right?
Yes, sir.
So Boise State, and again, this is going to be the final question. This is how I usually end all my interviews. So I appreciate your time today. What Boise State uses the term "built different" a lot. What does "built different" mean to you?
You gotta be wired different. You gotta have some joy about the game. They really don't like players who just playing to play. You gotta have a why, the reason you playing.
Absolutely, and I think that's a great way to end it. Terrious, I again appreciate you joining me today. Congratulations again on the commitment. I hope you get up here to take another visit before you are playing here. And as always, go Broncos.
Go Broncos.